In HVAC, we had two separate scenarios with quizzes and with assignments that are going to have to be fixed over the long term. Okay, first of all, we have assignments and labs that still reside on OwnCloud. No matter how much we've looked for these, they're still out there. That's primarily in 1316. Hopefully, we'll get all of them by the July course copy. The other thing that we're seeing is in some of the classes, we have lab assignments set up as quizzes. Now, that was intentional based on the original understanding of how quizzes and everything worked. Unfortunately, you cannot restrict number of attempts on assignments to a single attempt. So a lot of the labs where we didn't want to have multiple attempts turned in was put into a quiz format. Well, that causes problems in grading in QuickGrader. Okay, so there's a trade-off. Now, there's easy ways to fix both of these. The first thing I'm going to show you how to fix, if you want to, is the assignments that are the labs that are as in the quiz format. Okay, again, they're sort of difficult to work with in the quiz format. So you got to come down and you have to find it. For example, Lab 3A here is in a quiz format. You know that because you go into it and it says it's a graded quiz. What you need to do is you need to go ahead and go into edit mode. Okay, you click edit, you're shown on the, you got to click on questions, and then you're showed the file name. This is what I'm concerned about, is the file name. Okay, so we have 215 Lab 3A. Okay, once you have that, just cancel out of this, okay, because you're no longer going to use this. Get out of it, get back to your main screen, get back to the same module where you found that originally. Okay, so that's under module 3A. Okay, you see where Lab 3A is there? Now, come add an assignment. Okay, it's a new assignment. Do not choose one of the existing assignments. Okay, and you can say Lab 3A, and if you want to put version 1 or version 2 or something like that, you need to know it's there. Go ahead and indent it one level. Do that right there. Now, you've added it. Okay, it's there. It doesn't have any point values yet, doesn't have anything else. Click on it. Okay, there's no content. So you need to edit it. Okay, we need to say complete the attached lab and upload flattened PDF file to this assignment. Dropbox. Okay, points is always 100. Okay, submission type, you got to change to online. Okay, file uploads if we want a file upload. Okay, due dates and everything you can set later. I'm not going to set that right now. But those are our primary things. Make sure the assignment group is labs. Make sure the points is 100. Make sure the attached and file flattened there. Now, you still got to tie in the file. Put your cursor a couple lines after that description. Come up here to the top right-hand side and find the files. Okay, we know it's under labs. So you just got to go down and you got to find the appropriate lab file. Click on it. It will put it in there as a link. Okay, so that's your number one way to fix the quizzes and assignments. Click Save and Publish. Again, do your due dates if you need to. Now, go back to your course. You have one more thing you have to do. Okay, and the one more thing you have to do is fine. You still have this original lab assignment there. Get rid of it. Okay, don't need it. Get rid of it. Okay, it's no longer there. Go over to the assignments. Okay, and make sure you get rid of that extra lab. Okay, so right now, I still have Lab 3A in here. That's the old one. Okay? That's the old one. We need to find the Lab 3A that we just added, version 2. Okay, so I need to get rid of all the other Lab 3As that are on this list, and there might be a lot of them. Okay? So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to get rid of the duplicates. just delete all the Lab 3As that you find in here, all the same numbers, other than the one you want to keep. Okay, that way you don't have a messed up grade book. Okay, so that's the first thing we want to do in terms of cleanup. Okay, we want to make sure we only have the labs we want to have. Make sense? Okay. The other thing is just make sure that anything additional that you have is not in the gradebook. Okay, you don't want additional stuff here that you're not going to use. You don't want duplicates. It confuses students. Okay, the other thing we have is we're finding this in, let's go back over to, I want to search up 1316. Let me find piping. Piping apparently has still some stuff for OwnCloud in it. We need to find the OwnCloud material. Okay, so it is linked in files. So if you have like a welding lab, okay, and if we click on welding lab, okay, again, here it says a graded quiz, but it's even a bigger problem. The file may not even be in here. Okay, it might be linked to someplace else. So this one isn't. But we might have LinkedIn files from OwnCloud, and those are the ones we need to find. Okay, so let me just do a quick search through here. And I know he sent me one of these yesterday, so let me just find the email real quick. Okay, Lab 13. Let's find Lab 13. Okay, Lab 13 appears to be linked in from OwnCloud. Okay, so if we go on this, yeah, it's going to come over to OwnCloud. You see that it has a little, it's tough to see, but it has a little drop box. It's going to go over to OwnCloud. What you need to do, that uses your Moodle logon, and it will immediately download the file. Okay? And it's not going to download it in a nice way. It's going to download it in sort of a funky format, okay? And you need to actually go change the name if you're on a Mac. So, what it is, it's called Diagram 2. Okay, we need to find the file. This is not a smooth thing, but what I can do is I can go in here and click Edit. I can come over here to Files. I can find Labs. Okay, and I'm going to have to search it out because it's called Diagram 2. Might be under Images. And if it's not in there, okay, for example, Diagram 2 is not in there, so I need to remove that link. That's very important. You got to remove the link. Okay, then you got to find the file. You got to download the file from OwnCloud. Okay, and in this case, I'm going to download the file. Okay, file's already downloaded. Okay. Okay, so I have the file, found it in my download area. It's Diagram 2. Okay, now I'm going to have to upload a file. I have to upload a new file. I'm going to browse. I'm going to find my Diagram 2 that is in my downloads file area. I'm going to upload it. I'm going to put it into Labs because it is a lab, and I'm going to click Upload. Once it's in there, it's now attached to the assignment. I could set everything else, okay? I could set my file uploads and everything else. And my file is no longer on OwnCloud. It is actually here in your assignments. So again, we have two situations that I'm trying to solve in this video. I have one situation where things are assigned as a quiz and you're changing to an assignment. I have another situation where my stuff is in OwnCloud. I need to download the file and re-upload it. I hope that helps you guys out. So let me stop this video and I'll email it.